Top 10 strangest, most unbelievable planets discovered so far, that has shocked astronomers. With groundbreaking new discoveries and even more stunning high-definition computer animations, it's a wondrous yet deadly adventure through space and time. Here are 10 of the most extreme and unbelievable planets discovered so far. But before we start, hi everyone, my name is O'Neill, the Clout Boss. Welcome to the channel, Top 10 Clout. If you like the video, remember to show us some love by subscribing, like and leave a comment. Now, let's begin. Number 10. Corot-7b. Also known as the Lava Planet. Discovered in 2009 by a French astrophysicist named Daniel Rouen. Corot-7b is a super-Earth exoplanet that orbits a K-type star. Its mass is 4.07661 Earths. It takes 0.9 days to complete one orbit of its star. The probable temperature on its day face is above 2000 degrees, but minus 200 degrees on its night face. Theoretical models suggest that the planet may have lava or boiling oceans on its surface. Corot-7b is one of the smallest exoplanets yet discovered. This planet was the first rocky planet to be discovered outside our solar system. It's 5 times heavier than Earth and has approximately the same density, so it must be made of rock and metal, just like Earth. Number 9. Meet the deadly gas giant, HD 189733b. This far-off planet looks bright blue. But any space traveler confusing it with the friendly skies of Earth would be badly mistaken. The weather on this world is raining terror. Its winds blow up to 5,400 miles per hour, 2 kilometers per second, at 7 times the speed of sound, whipping all would-be travelers in a sickening spiral around the planet. And getting caught in the rain on this planet is more than an inconvenience. It's death by 1,000 cuts. This scorching alien world possibly rains glass, sideways, in its howling winds. The cobalt blue color comes not from the reflection of a tropical ocean, as on Earth, but rather a hazy, blow-torched atmosphere containing high clouds laced with silicate particles. Number 8. K2-18b, also known as EPIC 2019125552b, is an exoplanet orbiting the red dwarf, located 124 light-years away from Earth. The planet, initially discovered with the Kepler Space Telescope program, back in 2015, is about 8 times the mass of Earth, and is thus classified as a super-Earth or a mini-Neptune, and as well, may be considered a Hycean planet. It has a 33-day orbit within the star's habitable zone, short enough to allow for observations of multiple K2-18b orbital cycles and improving the statistical significance of the signal. This led to widespread interest in continued observations of K2-18b. Number 7. K2-141b. The hellish planet that rains rock. K2-141b is a massive rocky exoplanet orbiting extremely close to an orange main sequence star K2-141. This Earth-size exoplanet is a hot lava world on one side, but extremely cold on the other. It has a magma ocean, a rock vapor atmosphere, and supersonic winds. K2-141b is one of 2 planets in a star system, about 202 light-years from our solar system in the direction of Aquarius the Water Bearer, a constellation seen from all part of the world on November evenings. Like the majority of known exoplanets, K2-141b was detected using the transit method, where a planet blocks a tiny fraction of its star's light as it passed between our line of the sight and its host. Number 6. The doomed planet Wasp 12b is a hot Jupiter that orbits so close to its parent star, it's being torn apart. It takes this alien world only 1.1 days to completely circle its sun. The star's scorching heat is slowly stripping away and devouring the planet's atmosphere. In 10 million years, this alien world could be completely consumed. Almost 2 times the size of our Jupiter, Wasp 12b is a sizzling gas giant, whose temperature is approximately 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 2,210 degrees Celsius. Gravity causes enormous tidal forces which are stretching the planet into the shape of an egg. Number 5. HD 106906b is an enormous gas giant exoplanet 11 times larger than Jupiter. It takes 13,538.6 years to complete one orbit of its star, and is 650 AU from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2013. The discovery team and astronomers worldwide were puzzled by extreme separation from its host star, because it is not considered possible that a star's protoplanetary disk could be extensive enough to permit formation of gas giants at such a distance. To account for the separation, it is theorized that the companion formed independently from its star as part of a binary system. This proposal is somewhat problematic, in that the mass ratio of 140:1 is not in the range expected from this process. Binary stars typically do not exceed a ratio of 10:1. Number 4. Kepler 16b. Kepler 16b was the Kepler Telescope's first discovery of a planet in a circumbinary orbit circling 2 stars, as opposed to 1 star in a double-star system. Like Luke Skywalker's home planet, Tatooine, Kepler 16b would have 2 sunsets if you could stand on its surface. This planet, however, is likely cold, about the size of Saturn and gaseous, though partly composed of rock. It lies outside its 2 stars' habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. And its stars are cooler than our Sun, probably rendering the planet lifeless. Of course, we could look on the bright side, so to speak. When the discovery was announced in 2011, Bill Barucki, the now-retired NASA principal investigator for Kepler at Ames Research Center, Moffett Field, California, said finding the new planet might actually broaden the prospects for life in our galaxy. About half of all stars belong to binary systems, so the fact that planets form around these, as well as around single stars, can only increase the odds. Number 3. Kelt 9b. A gas giant 2.8 times more massive than Jupiter, but only half as dense. Scientists would expect the planet to have a smaller radius, but the extreme radiation from its host star has caused the planet's atmosphere to puff up like a balloon. Kelt 9b is so hot, the heat is too much even for molecules to remain intact. Molecules of hydrogen gas are likely ripped apart on the day side of tidally locked Kelt 9b, unable to reform until their disjointed atoms flow around to the planet's night side. With a dayside temperature of more than 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, 4,600 Kelvin, Kelt 9b is a planet that is hotter than most stars. But its star called Kelt 9 is even hotter, a blue A-type star that is likely unraveling the planet through evaporation. Kelt 9 star is only 300 million years old, which is young in star time. TRES-2b. The planet of eternal darkness. The darkest planet ever discovered orbiting a star, this alien world is less reflective than coal. Inside its atmosphere, you'd be flying blind in the dark. Some scientists theorize that this exoplanet is surrounded by a red glow that would emanate from its burning atmosphere. The air of this planet is as hot as lava. TRES-2b is a gas giant exoplanet that orbits a G-type star. Its mass is 1.49 Jupiters. It takes 2.5 days to complete one orbit of its star, and is 0.03563 AU from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2006. Before we move on to number 1, remember to support the channel by liking the video, leave a comment, subscribe and hit that notification bell icon, so you can get notified immediately whenever a new top 10 video is posted. Number 1. Meet J1407b, also known as Super Saturn. J1407b is an exoplanet 20 times more massive than Saturn. The rings of this super Saturn span 180 million kilometers wide. That's larger than the Earth's sun distance of 150 million kilometers and 200 times bigger than Saturn's rings. A new analysis of the data, led by Leiden's Matthew Kenworthy, shows that the ring system consists of over 30 rings, each of them tens of millions of kilometers in diameter. Furthermore, they found gaps in the rings, which indicate that satellites, exomoons, may have formed. The result has been accepted for publication in the Astrophysical Journal. The details that we see in the light curve are incredible. Make no mistake, J1407b is the true Lord of the Rings. You have now reached the end of the video. Tell us in the comment section which of these exoplanets you like the most, and don't forget to subscribe and join the community for weekly uploads. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.